Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Stacy, and hi. Back for like a new bookish video. I'm loving doing these, so I'm continuing. But today, in this video, we're gonna be reading books by Black authors with Black protagonists, because it's Black History Month. And I thought that would be very cool to do, because I feel like the most popular books often just have a lot of, white people. Like myself, the books that I read have a lot of white protagonists. So I thought, let's change it up. I wanted to diversify my readings. In this video, we're gonna be reading some, Black person books. And I can't wait, because I feel like I don't know, I've read one. I read Legendborn. I finished that one yesterday, but I'm gonna give a review to all the books later in this video because I feel like that's easier. So the rest of the books, it's not like I'm gonna read books about racism. That's not what it is. Like, I get it. But I have some other books that I want to buy. I don't own them yet, so I have to go to Waterstones. I think that's the place that I'm gonna find the books that I want, because I already have some on my want to read list that I've seen that I want to read in this video. I think we're going to read like 3 books in this video. Today we're reading the second book in the series. So this is Blood Marked in the Legendborn cycle series, I guess. What's the name of that? And by the way, this book is by Tracy Dion. She looks like, and I like it. I read her like authors thingy at the end, and she did a lot of research to do this. I'm on page 27 right now, chapter 2. So I didn't read a lot yesterday, but I finished Legendborn yesterday. Hello to late night Stacy. It's literally like 2 in the morning. Give you guys a check-in, so I'm this far in the book. That far. And right now, not much happened. Like, stuff happened, but it's not like, really progressing right now. It is, but also not. I feel like it is interesting, but also I feel like I wasn't in the headspace today to read about politics. It's not politics, but like I wasn't really in the headspace to read today, and I hope tomorrow I have a better reading day. I'm gonna continue reading this tomorrow and I'll check back in when I have like more than 100 pages read of this book, because like I could have read more today, but I was kind of lazy and I was on TikTok all the fucking time. I'll see you tomorrow or another day. I don't know. Bye-bye. Okay, hi. I'm here for an update. Oh my god. I started filming this video last week, and in the meantime, I already filmed another video that came out on last Sunday. I don't know when this is coming out, but I filmed while book shopping for the other books that I'm gonna read in this video. And basically, I'm still reading Blood Marked, because I don't know why, but I wasn't like, I'm getting into a book slump. This book is putting me in a book slump. It's just slower, I feel like, than the first one. I don't know why, but until now I like the first one better. Even though the first one was a lot of world building, I feel like it still had actions, because she was in, I can't explain why, but basically it still had like action going on. And in this, I just feel like they talk a lot, and the things that I want them to resolve, they don't resolve them. And I've read this much, okay? Say I read 70% of this book and still they haven't solved anything. And that makes me kind of angry. It had pretty good like parts in it, and the parts that I've read, but it's just, I don't know why, but the last week I wasn't motivated to read this at all. So I didn't pick it up the whole fucking weekend. And when I picked it up, I read one chapter. Like, yeah, that was just kind of very annoying, and it still is, because right now I read like 2 chapters of this, or 3, and the chapter has like, I don't know, 5 pages. And I don't know, it's not hitting. Like, some pages really do hit, and I underline a lot of banter and stuff, and annotate when it's interesting, but it doesn't have that much as the other one. You see, like, I have some pages that were interesting, but it's in the middle, it's kind of slow. That's the update a week later. Yeah. I am back. I'm in Luxembourg right now, and I'm shocked how long it took me to finish this book. I finished Bloodmarked, but now 2 minutes ago. I would say I enjoyed the second one less than the first one, I think, because I feel like if there wasn't like an element in this book that spiced it up for me, I can't say what it is because it's a spoiler, but there was something in this book that made me stick to it because I wanted to know how it would end. I feel like if that wasn't in the book, I would be very much bored at some times, and I was bored majority of the time. I feel like the book series has a lot of potential, so it's not a bad one. I just think this was slightly worse, not worse, but not as good as the first one. So I'm giving this, I think, a 3.5, and I gave the first one a 4. So I think this is a 3.5 just because it took me so long to finish. I think I've been reading this for like 2 weeks, and that's a lot. Like, it shouldn't have taken me this long to read. So yeah, but I can't wait to read the other ones, like the other books, or the last book, I don't know, when it comes out. I can't wait to read something that's more lighthearted than this. Because it is YA, but it takes much brain power to read it. Like, it's a good... I have to give it to her, like to Tracy Dion. It is a good world building and a good building of the story. There was one plot twist, I didn't see that coming. I gasped. Okay, I read that, I was like, oh, okay. So yeah, I did gasp. But now I need something that is just, you know, all fun and games to read. So we're gonna read this. That's just what fantasy does to you. So we're going to Highly Suspicious and Unfairly Cute now. Love my life. Hi guys, I don't know if this is good lighting, but I'm trying, you know, it's late. But basically I finished, what's the name of this? Highly Suspicious and Unfairly Cute, like 30 minutes ago. How am I gonna explain my thoughts? So basically I love these two, they're just so cute. I love Brad particularly. Wow. Because I don't know, he's just so cute, and the way he like communicates, kind of, even though they both kind of but like the way he communicates and how he handles his OCD just makes it, I don't know, he's just so cute. I love him, he's so cute. And her, like, she's so confident in herself and in what she believes in, and I just love these both. I gave it 3 stars, which is, I feel like it's a good 3 stars because it was so cute, and I feel like the banter in here is so good. Like the way they communicate, the way they talk to each other, the way their relationship fled up, just so fucking cute. I love this book. All I can say, it is so cute, and it was like refreshing to read this because it was just so easy to go through, because the writing is just so, you know, I don't know, it just flows. Like the pacing is really easy and you understand everything pretty easily, and it's written in like their perspectives, and you have like dual POVs. The chapters are kind of long. I didn't really mind it because she switches POVs in the chapters, so I didn't really notice that the chapters are long. This was very cute, and I recommend if you need something easy and very light-hearted to read. The next book I'm gonna read, can you believe today is Thursday? I meant to post this on Sunday, and I'm still gonna read another book. Yeah, and I'm a not really fast reader, just saying, just by the way. The next book I'm reading is Excuse Me While I Ugly Cry by Joya Goffney. I'm so bad at names, like literally. So basically I feel like this is about Quinn, and Quinn has a journal, and then at the end like she writes all her like secrets in her journal, and she has a crush on someone, and I feel like by the back of this that her like journal is going, like someone is going to steal her journal and she's gonna get blackmailed with it. Like that's pretty much it, but I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna read this. I feel like this is again going to be so cute. And then after I read this, I'm gonna have the conclusions to this whole reading vlog that I started like 3 weeks ago. The lighting in here, I'm paying high update. Today is Friday, and I thought I'll give you a little update about the book. So I'm a bit more than half through the book. I'm gonna finish it tonight. I've been liking it so far. It's pretty cute, and I like the two like her love interest, I guess. I like them both together, and the fact, like, the thing that I like the most about this book is how I can relate to them. It's like the thing that I like the most about this book is the issues that I talked about, and how important it is to have like friends that get what you're going through, you know? Like, I get it. It's not like that they get what you're going through, but that have like, that understand what you're, not understand, that's not the word I'm looking for. That like have empathy for what you're going through, you know? That are like, okay, I hear you. Know what I mean? Like through the years in high school, I had like the issue of like expressing my feelings about stuff, like not touching my hair and not making racist jokes because I don't find them funny, and people telling me that I was exaggerating and that I should be able to take a joke. So I feel like those things are talked about in this book, and how important it is that it is not okay, and that you don't have to be friends with those people, and that there are other people that get you, you know? So that's what I learned basically out of this book, even though I'm not ready yet. Not done yet. It was the updates. I'll let you know when I'm done. I don't know at what time that is, but I want to really tell you at what time I'm done. I have like, how many pages? Like 130 pages to read, I think. What the fuck? Am I just there? Yeah, I guess. And yeah. Okay, bye. Okay, so it is 3:17 in the morning, and I'm done. I read this. I'll give you my thoughts on this tomorrow morning, I think, because look at this. I'll give you my thoughts on this tomorrow morning, and on the other books that I read too. I'll see you tomorrow morning, like in a few hours. Okay, bye, good night. Hi, it's morning again. So basically I'm back to give you my thoughts on the books, but also on this one in particular, because I finished this I finished this yesterday night. Basically, my thoughts are, I gave it 3 stars. I feel like, again, it's a pretty high 3 stars. Like, it's a good book, but it didn't like shock me very much. I like this book because it talks about like issues that a black girl or guy can go through in a predominantly white high school, and I related to a lot of things that were said in this book because I lived through them, kind of still live through them sometimes. I felt very understood while reading this book. It was like talking to a black best friend, you know what I mean, like talking about some the things that you go through with your like black best friend that you have. So that's how it felt. And I also like, there's something that the dad said that I was like, okay, yes, exactly, that's how I feel. He said, anyway, I need more black people in my life. I didn't realize until now how important this is. There's something about having black friends that makes you feel whole. I feel like it's the thing of that no one is gonna understand you, like someone that goes through the same things as you. So I found that sentence very important, just to explain the point of view, you know. So that's why I like this book. It's because it explains how important it is to have friends that get you, you know. As me being black, it's very important for me to have friends that are black, that get me, so I don't feel like I'm going crazy. It's just the thing that makes you feel safe when you have someone that really does get what you go through. But I'm gonna talk about all the books at once again. So these are the 3 books that I read in this video. I read Bloodmarked and kind of a Legendborn too, so the series. Then we read this one, and then we read this one. So for Bloodmarked, I think I gave this 3.5 stars, and I still stand with it. I feel like I liked this one. Like, as I said, I feel like these books are very important because all of them kind of talk about something very important in like black history. Like this one talks about slavery and like the what's the technical name for that? I know there's a technical name for that, like the trauma that you take with from your ancestors, like the feel that yes, slavery is over, but still kind of, it's like it's in your DNA that you still have the rage and stuff. So it talks about kind of that generations now still take with them the trauma that their ancestors went through. So I feel like it talks about that, and also that even though slavery is over, there's still, and like here's in a like it's in a secret society, but that you still can feel like you're misplaced in a society where you shouldn't be, even though slavery is over. Sometimes as a black girl or a black person, you walk into a room and you feel like you're not supposed to be there. So I feel like it talks about that, and also explains it really well, how slavery's like the consequences of slavery still are in like black people's DNA, and how we still rage about that. Then we have this one. This one was very like, it was more lighthearted. It really, I think, didn't really talk about slavery, not slavery. It really didn't talk about any racial issues, which was also very enjoyable to read. Like, just to read about black characters without having to read about racism was very enjoyable too. Like, I know the issues I go through, I don't need to read all about it all the time in a book. So this was just like in general very wholesome, and it just was also very cool just to read about a black guy and a black girl that are just confident in who they are and unapologetically themselves. We have this, where I already explained what it is about and why it is very important. So I feel like it was very cool to read these during Black History Month, but because all of these kind of talked about something that is very important in our history, or that's very important for the people that we are now. Really do recommend it if you're a black person or anyone to start reading more diversely So that was the point of this video. That was this video. This took so long to film and I can't wait to post this tomorrow. You know, let's talk about this stuff in the comments. And if you want to follow me on my socials, here's my Instagram and my TikTok, and we see each other next week in a new video. Mwah. Bye bye.